player support. He doesn't need him, and Reece Hamley scores for the Vikings. Oh, okay, Stephen Miller. He's got a full-back to beat. That's sensational stuff. Joe Miller, the one and only. Oh, lovely in the passing, and Joe Miller is going to go under the sticks. Fantastic. Look, Chris Bridge with him. Oh, has Bridge got the legs? No, he's not, but a lovely pass out for Corey Thompson, and the Vikings go the full length of the pitch. Thompson, hands off. Oh, Corey Thompson. Well, here we are at Spotlands for today's Ladbrokes Challenge Cup clash between Rochdale Hornets and the Widnes Vikings. The teams come out onto the pitch. The Hornets have got Wayne English at fullback. In front of him, Corey Lee, Michael Ratu, James Dandy, Dale Bloomfield. Halfbacks Paul Cook and Danny Yates. And the pack, Samir Tahudai, Ben Moores, Warren Thompson, Stuart Biscombe, Jordan Casey and James Silly. On the bench for Alan Kilshaw's team, Alex McClurk, Matty Haddon, Alex Trumper and Joe Taylor. Few changes for Widnes Vikings. Corey Thompson starts at full-back today. A first run out of the season for Paddy Flynn on one wing. Stephen Marsh makes a return on the opposite wing. Their centres will be Ed Chamberlain and Chris Bridge. Half-backs today, Tom Gilmore and Kevin Brown. And the pack, Manasseh Manakafor, Lloyd White, Gil Dudson, Matt Whitley, Christine and McGrath Luluai. On the interchange bench, Sam Brooks, Jay Chapelhow, Jordan Johnson and Hep Cahill back in action. Today's referee is Mr. James Child. And the Hornets will kick off. It's a high kick. The pitch, well, it's a good kick as well, and it's a knock on by the Vikings, but was it knocked on first by Rochdale? I think it was, says Mr. Child. Pitch is a bit wet on top. It's been watered constantly before the game, I think, to combat the effect of all the sand that's in the Widnes half at the minute. Of course, Rochdale FC also play here. They beat Blackpool yesterday 3-0, I'm told, so there was a game on this pitch yesterday. It's not in bad nick considering, but a bit boggy in the Vikings half. Lloyd White, nice inside drop off. White behind the play of the ball. Dudson. Widnes unusually with Gil Dudson and Manasseh Manakafor in the starting 13. They don't usually go on the pitch at the same time. A kick for Stephen Marsh. Marsh chases it. Well, that was brave play by Wayne English. So Brown feeds Lloyd White out to Gilmore. That's a good tackle by the Hornets defence. Ball moved out to the right, long pass out. Great tackle on Chris Bridge, and Bridge does well to stay in field. Paddy Flynn behind the play of the ball. Flynn passes it out to White and then to Gilmore. And now it's Lloyd White behind the play of the ball. Dummies to the right, moves it to the left. Gilmore out to Kevin Brown, a flat ball to Christine. Dean tries to push through the line, tackled well. Widnes have got 4 to the left, but they're matched in the defence well. That was a scrappy, and Mr. Child gives a penalty for not moving away from the play of the ball. Lloyd White takes the tap. Gil Dudson, who had an excellent game against Castleford Tigers, one of the few players who really did himself much justice in that game, I suppose. White, Brown dummies. Oh well. Kevin Brown, I think that hurt. He was going down and he took a heavy tackle. Dummy from Gilmore. Gilmore almost gets through the line. Lloyd White dummies himself, and he tries to force his way over. It's not happening though. Widnes have got numbers out on the left now though. Dudson, well, I think Dudson thought he was going to come as a foil then, but it went to Widnes, and now the Hornets have numbered up on the left. It's the final tackle. Poor pass. Ball comes to Christine. Quick hands from Dean. Chris Bridge is through. Well, it was good improvisation from Christine. It was a poor pass, but it's Chris Bridge who's gone through the line, and Christine scooped up the loose possession. Quick catch and pass, and the Vikings in at the corner. Chris Bridge finishes off well. So Chris Bridge looking to add the conversion. He's pulled it to the left. So 4-0 to the Vikings. So the kick missed by Chris Bridge. It's a high kick again. Enterprising kick, but Widnes, well, moving the ball 18 metres out from their own line. Dudson plays it, comes to the left, Manica forward, drives forward well. Widnes making good ground. Short side attack from Lloyd White to Manica forward. Manica forward looks to get the pass out, but then he decides to take the tackle, and it will go open from here surely. Luluai to Brown. There's a space on the outside. Gilmore just couldn't get the pass out, but the long pass was certainly on there. Widnes had a 3-man overlap, but the Hornets moved up well in the middle, and that's a decent kick. English lets it go, and it goes into dead. So as the game restarts at the second attempt. Paul Crook, of course, who just in possession came through the ranks at junior level for Widnes in the academy. Now playing his trade here at the Hornets. And Widnes give away their first penalty of the game. Samir Tahurai wins the penalty. And the kick takes Rochdale into the Vikings half. Ben Moores takes the tap. Tahuru, the man who won the penalty, takes the drive forward. Sparse crowd here at Rochdale, but decent enough, I suppose, as the Hornets move the ball from left to right. Michael Ratu, his uncle Eamon Ratu played here back in the 80s, I think it was, and his granddad, also called Michael, also played for Rochdale Hornets. So Ratu continuing a family tradition, and Mr. Child calls Danny Yates' pass forward. So the Vikings will get head and feed from the scrum. Paddy Flynn, first involvement in possession, although he did pass one from behind the play of the ball before, I suppose. Well, the Widnes fans moaning and groaning about something as Lloyd White goes away. That's a great pass from White, a lovely ball from Kevin Brown. Christine, he's got Stephen Marsh with him. Dean's going to take him on himself. Dean goes to the outside. Oh, he passed the ball back inside. His foot was in touch anyway. Well, you can't blame Christine for backing himself there, but he just couldn't get round the outside. It was a good tackle in the end by Wayne English. Well, Widnes without a fullback at that scrum, and penalised. Corey Thompson was in and out and in and out, and in the end Mr. Child had enough. Paul Crook's kick doesn't make too much ground, but it's a silly penalty to give away from the Vikings. It's a scrum. We must have 50 scrums a game. Maybe not, but something in that vicinity. 30, who knows? It's not the first one, let's put it that way. Well, that was a quick play the ball and good work from behind. They play the ball from Ben Moores, who darts away and makes 15 metres. Cook looks to the left, and that's where the pass goes. And Samir Tahuru more to the left, and it's an awkward kick from Danny Yates, and well, it's a turnover. Charlie Thompson behind the play of the ball, and he spins out of the first tackle. So actually get up quickly, looking for the penalty maybe. Brown. Well, it was a good effort from Ed Chamberlain, and the quick play of the ball relatively gets Widnes going another 10 metres forward. Ball out to the right. Brown. Gilmore dummies. Final one. Will Widnes go short side? They do. Kevin Brown puts a high kick up. It's a good chase, but English takes it well. He's under some pressure. Good defence by the Vikings from that kick. So that's the third one for Rochdale Hornets. Incidentally, just while the game's a bit of a lull, I'm not expecting Rochdale to throw a slick pass and go the full length, but just give a mention. I've been mentioning Widnes Vikings on this day by Mike Healing, which charts some historic events and maybe some not so historic events as well in the Vikings history. 28 years ago, not on this day, but on the 10th of April, just a week ago, in 28 years, Widnes Vikings won the Stones Pity Championship with a 66 points to 14 win away at Hunslet. Good step from Christine, takes him through the line. Brown, dummies to the short side, keeps going himself. He had Thompson in support on his right hand side, but he took the tackle. Monica 4 wants the ball. Lulawai takes the tackle. Ball to the left to Kevin Brown. It's a bit of a high pass. I thought he might put a kick in. He's dancing with the Hornets. Final one for Widnes. Lloyd White. Well, he looks to come to the short side. He flicks it out. Chamberlain puts a kick in. That's a decent kick from Chamberlain. And good work from Stephen Marsh. Good thinking. Good improvisation by Ed Chamberlain. Good follow up from Stephen Marsh. The Vikings win the dropout. So after some treatment to an injured player, the dropout takes place. Monica 4 takes possession. Kevin Brown directing things. He wants Gil Dudson to go to the right, but the ball comes to Brown on the left. Pass to Thompson, who knocks off the attempted tackle. A few screams as Thompson's shorts come down. Christine takes the ball forward. Kevin Brown inside. Lovely step. Oh, that's a good effort from Lulawai. Good step. Monica 4 is close to the line, but Dudson gets the pass. Final one of the set. Well, it's a poor play of the ball, and Lloyd White had to smother the ball on the floor. So the Hornets looking to clear the line. I'll just go back to Mike Healing's book for one more time, because 6 years ago today, 17th of April 2010, it was another Challenge Cup tie, but it never took place. It was Widnes against Lesignan as the ball comes loose there. Play on, says Mr. Child. Widnes against Lesignan. It was meant to be in Widnes, but the eruption of the Icelandic volcano meant that the French side could not get to England, so that game was postponed. 6 years later, here we are in Rochdale with another Challenge Cup game. Thankfully there's no volcanic eruptions here, and we're not expecting any kind of earthquake like there was in Hull KR yesterday when Oldham beat the Super League side. Widnes on top at the moment. The Hornets defending well though, in spite of a good run by Corey Thompson. Stephen Marsh tried to get away, but he's caught by the boot as well. Ball out to the right. Matt Whitley has come on. That looked like a high tackle, but Whitley does well. Lovely ball from Lloyd White to Kevin Brown. Almost dummies his way through the tackle. He's a strong, determined player, as well as all the other skillful attributes that he's got. Kevin Brown. White, you could say the same about him also. Final tackle for the Vikings. White to the right. Brown puts a high kick up. Paddy Flynn slightly misjudged it, and well, the ball bounced kindly for the Hornets, and Chris Bridge made a crucial tackle. So Rochdale looking to play some football when in possession. Stephen Marsh has come in. He's just done enough to slow up the tackle. Chamberlain does well to halt Corey Lee, but then the Vikings give away a penalty. Well, Paul Crooks not really making much ground with these kicks for touch. That was about 5 metres. But the Hornets just 4 points behind, and now they're moving the ball wide, and of course a converted score would put them ahead, so Widnes need to be on the guard here. Rochdale coming up the middle, and it takes 4 defenders to halt the progress on this occasion. The big fella comes up the middle, and Quick play the ball as well. Crook put the ball in, and Crook scores, I think. Well, it's a try for Rochdale, and Paul Crook put the kick in, former Widnes player. It bounced awkwardly off a defender, but Crook first to the act and scores in a kickable position, and Rochdale could take the lead here. Well, Crook takes his time, he's hit it well though, it's over the black dot, and Rochdale Hornets lead Widnes Vikings by 6 points to 4. So the Vikings behind, and Rochdale Hornets will be delighted that they've taken the lead 22 minutes into this game. Widnes have had chances but not managed to finish them, and Rochdale looking lively now. They've got the tails up, and it's another penalty. Too many penalties for Widnes. Rochdale come forward strongly again. Dummy from behind the play the ball from Crook again in the thick of the action, but that's a great tackle on him from his opposite number, Kevin Brown. Widnes standing off a little bit in defence though, and Matt Holden almost got through. Pass out to the left. And Rochdale going short side, and Paddy Flynn makes a try-saving tackle in the corner. Paddy Flynn looking to clear the line. Widnes need some tough work now to clear this defensive position, but not anymore because the penalty should do that for them. Oh, good ball. Lulawai's through the line. Kevin Brown's in support. It's not Kevin Brown. It's Jordan Johnson, who's just come on and made an impact. A great ball to put Lulawai through the gap. And good support from Johnson. A calm head from McGrath Lulawai. And the Vikings immediately regain the lead. Great try under the sticks. Kick to come. So the conversion by Chris Bridge is successful. Widnes 10-6 ahead. Chapelhow tackled on the 18-metre line. Good effort from Sam Brooks, takes the Vikings forward. Thompson behind the play of the ball. Steps away from one, steps away from two. He's still going. Great work from Thompson. Fans baying for the penalty. Brown, quick hands. Was it touched? Well, that was almost an intercept. I'm not sure if there was a little tip from the hand of Danny Yates there as well before that, but nevertheless, Widnes will get head and feed. So ball out the back of the scrum from Lloyd White. Sam Brooks takes the first dive in. Jay Chapelhow is waiting to the right, but the ball again comes to Kevin Brown on the left. Flat ball to Christine, who almost gets wrapped up, but he makes some good yards there. Makes the defenders work very hard to make that tackle. White behind the play of the ball. Out to Kevin Brown. Viking skipper moves the ball on. Johnson ducks under. Half ducks under the tackle. Quick pick up. Lulawai turns round. Nobody there because White had been flattened. Wasn't able to follow his own pass. Kevin Brown dummies his way through the line. The Vikings captain shows his class. Well, he's tried it a few times, but on this occasion he evades the attempted tackle of Matty Haddon, and Brown increases the Vikings lead. Successful kick from Chris Bridge makes it 16-6 to the Vikings, and that kick goes straight out. Incidentally, that try from Kevin Brown just puts him now 1 point away from 200 points in the Widnes colours. I think Widnes has been his most prolific try-scoring club of his career, and it's great to see that Kevin Brown enjoys himself so much here as a Viking. Lloyd White manages to get the pass out eventually, despite the attentions of James Tilley. Widnes pounding the Hornets line again. Lloyd White behind the play of the ball. Brown doesn't get away with it this time, but he does manage to get the pass back to Johnson. Johnson goes sideways, and good work from Chris Bridge, and good support from Chapelhow. Widnes players clattering into each other. Play on, Lloyd White kicks through. The Vikings defence works hard to force the dropout. Improvisation again by Widnes. Well, that's an awkward kick. Thompson takes it on the 40. Well, that's a silly play by Rochdale, and Widnes get the penalty. Lloyd White will take the tap, but there's a Hornets player gone down. Well, that's a good first drive from the penalty. Kevin Brown, fat pass. Well, a forward pass, says Mr. Child. I wouldn't disagree with that, to be fair. So Widnes 16-6 ahead into the final 15 minutes of this half. Rochdale still working hard to clear this defensive position. They put on a decent show, to be fair, and Widnes have had to work hard for the lead. All out to the left, that's a great tackle. Good work again, Johnson put the ball out, but Paddy Flynn makes the tackle this time. Jordan Johnson and Matt Whitley working hard on that right edge. I think Paddy Flynn's hurt the opposite winger. Kick cross field. Stephen Marsh takes it well, caught it behind his back. Well, he had to react, but he did, and he improvised. Now you see it, now you don't. Good work from Thompson. Chapelhow, good tip on from Chapelhow, and the inside ball from Kevin Brown fails to open up the door, just about. Lloyd White, oh, that's a great ball. Brooks has got Brown with him, he doesn't use him, he thought he could get past the fullback. Widnes have got numbers on this left side, surely. Oh, it's a poor pass, but Christine takes it well, and Dean's going for the line himself. Does he get it down? Good work from Christine. Well, he improvised well there. He had to reach behind to take that ball, went over the line backwards, used his strength to force it down. 20 points to 6 now to Widnes with the kick to come. So Chris Bridge, close to the touch line, pulls it to the left. Well, the kick missed, but the Vikings fans still having a good time. Well, you've got to appreciate the humour of these fans. Christine tries to score that. Takes the ball forward. Widnes 6 points to 20 ahead. Kevin Brown at the hub of everything that Widnes do. White to the right. John Johnson, well, almost got through, but then a late flop on him and he's hurt Jordan Johnson. Well, the fans are not happy. Johnson's having to go off, and Joe Taylor sent to the sin bin. This would have been a flop, possibly with his elbow or forearm onto the back of Johnson's head or neck. Dangerous play at least. The Vikings now against 12 men, 6 tackles, starting on the opposition 20 metres line. Chris Bridge has moved into the middle. Brown drops off Christine. Right behind the play of the ball, which was effectively slowed down. Kevin Brown. Oh, that's a good effort and a good ball from Kevin Brown. Sam looks almost got through. Brown doubles his way through, and Kevin Brown goes over again for the Vikings. It takes him over the 200 point mark for Widnes, and it takes Widnes further away from Rochdale Hornets. Chris Bridge, well, misses the conversion again. So Rochdale 6, Widnes Vikings 24. Chris Bridge, who kicked him from all over the place against Castleford last time out, missed again, and Widnes come down the short side. Ball play by Rochdale, and Stephen Mars is going for the line himself, takes on English. He had 2 men in support. Ball to Brown. Bridge. Chance on the outside. Oh, Corey Thompson goes in. He doesn't need Matt Whitley and Paddy Flynn. And Thompson slices through the defence. Good work from Marsh. Stayed calm. Quick play of the ball. And then good hands from left to right by the Vikings. Well, there is the half-time hooter, and Chris Bridge again misses. Definitely not got his kicking boots on tonight, but creditable first half performance by the Vikings. 28 points to 6 at half-time. Tries from Bridge, from Jordan Johnston, 2 from Kevin Brown, 1 from Christine, and 1 from Corey Thompson. Just the 1 conversion. No, I'd say that again, just the 2 conversions from Chris Bridge. And the half-time score, Rochdale Hornets 6 points, Widnes Vikings 28. So the team's out for the second half. The Vikings kick off to the left. Corey Thompson stays infield. He kicked out on the full against Castleford. Widnes 28 points. Rochdale Hornets 6 points. The Vikings looking comfortable after the Hornets took the lead 6-4, but Widnes hit straight back, of course, and since then I think it's safe to say have been in command. Forward pass, Mr. Child agrees with the stand here at Spotlands, full of Vikings fans. So the ball out from Lloyd White to Kevin Brown. Lulawai run around with Brown, but the defence up very quickly on Kevin Brown. Lloyd White to the left, Widnes lining up on that side, but a good tackle from Biscombe stopped it, but Widnes get the ball out, and Chris Bridge goes through the defence. Great work from the Vikings centre. Well, he just ploughed over Danny Yates and scores under the sticks. So 6:34. Vikings fans in good humour. It's great to see. There's always a lot of humour at the away games, and there is at the home games as well, but I suppose you'll notice it more at the away games. Great from Cahill. Chapel. Long ball out from Lloyd White. Kevin Brown clips it inside. Bridges scythed his way through again. He's looking for the hat-trick. Final tackle. Brown will put the ball up to the corner. Well, not quite the corner. It's taken well by English. But you see the beauty of having somebody of Chris Bridges' talent and experience out there. He comes in field when necessary. Well, the stand is rocking here now. The Vikings fans singing the name Dennis Betts, Black and White Army. The Hornets struggling now to clear the line. The class will tell, I think, even more in this second half. Great to see Cahill back in action. There's no knee bandages out there either for Cahill, which is a good sign. Long kick. Taken on the full by Stephen Marsh. Marsh looks at the defenders, gets the ball out to Thompson. Thompson goes from the back, splits the line. He's got men in support. Marsh takes it, and that's a super try for the Vikings. A good combination between Corey Thompson and Stephen Marsh. And the Vikings romping away with this. Kick from Chris Bridge, and he's changed his boots. He must have his kicking boots on now, and the fans genuinely appreciated that one. Well, 6 points to 40, and we've got a long way to go yet. That try, incidentally, for Stephen Marsh takes him to 250 career points. It's a good milestone for Marsh. The Vikings rampant now. A long ball out from Brown to Marsh. Kevin Brown again enjoying himself out there, as is McGrath Lulawai. Had a good game this afternoon. Brown, good ball out. Bridge, not the best of balls, but Thompson flicks it out well. It's a good intercept. Maybe a catch and pass from Corey Thompson would have been more appropriate there. and penalty, I think, against Matt Whitley. So Dale Bloomfield had a bit of a treatment there. He was a bit groggy, but he's stayed on. That's a great tackle. Pep Cahill and Jay Chapelhow combining in that tackle. Well, knock on, first knock on. Well, Dane Bloomfield has gone down again. That's why there's a delay at the scrum, and really I think the head injury rules now would dictate that he should go off. It's not up to the player now, and the doctor, physio, medic, whatever you call him, has got to take him off for the head test at least, and that's the way he's going. So Bloomfield makes his way off the pitch. Oh, good work from Chris Bridge. Flicks the ball back inside to Thompson, but it's knocked on. Thompson claiming it went behind him. So the Hornets gets a chance for possession. Danny Yates feeds the scrum, the ball out to the right. Cook continues the movement. Matty Haddon. Rochdale looking to give the supporters something to shout about. It's not a bad effort from Alex McClurg. The Widnes, I think, will be disappointed to concede here. Rochdale haven't had too many attacking opportunities. Vikings defence wants to stand firm, and that's the final tackle. Yates comes to the short side. Well, they're going to be caught in possession. Poor play by them. Well, Paddy Flynn wants a touch of the football. Well, Pep Cahill takes it himself, and Flynn was lined up to come for that. Desperate to get a touch, Paddy Flynn. Oh, poor pass, but it bounces up kindly, and Bridge keeps the movement alive. Kevin Brown puts a deep kick in. It's not going to be a real test there for Michael Datu. And Rochdale take possession just inside their own half. It was a quick play, the ball. Another penalty for nothing really. Seems to be quite random. Plenty of boos for Joe Taylor, who's come back on from the sin bin. Well, he takes a big tackle there. But the Hornets moving the ball smartly to the left. Chris Bridge does well to wrap up the ball as Matt Whitley made the tackle down the legs. Cook, well, it's not the best of passes, but Rochdale player did well to catch it between his legs, but wrapped up by the Vikings defence. The ball's pops up. Well, it was there to be taken, but then fortuitously for Rochdale, bounced off the tackle attacker's legs. Paddy Flynn can't take it cleanly. And it's a 20-metre tap. So Widnes coming up the middle, looking quite comfortable. Lloyd White behind the play of the ball, switches it to the left. Most of the attackers come down the left edge today. In the absence of Joe Mellor, and then Jordan Johnson going off injured. But Brown now standing to the right. That's where the ball comes to Kevin Brown. Ball out to Thompson. Final tackle. Bridge puts a kick in. It's surely back to one. Chris Bridge reacts first. Well, all sorts going on there. Bridge not very happy. He's got the ball in one hand and a fist in the other one. Now we've got it off. So the penalty has gone to Widnes, and Lloyd White taps it to Gil Dudson. Gil Dudson punches half a hole in a defensive line. White behind the play of the ball. Spins it to the left. Kevin Brown, inside drop off to Manakafor. Manakafor turns and almost gets over the line backwards. He does get over, but I think he's on his back. Dudson again lurking about by the play of the ball, but Lloyd White goes over and he's on his back. Has he got the ball down? No, he's not, but he's infield. Oh, Widnes has got numbers to the left again, and that's the way the ball goes. Long ball out, and Stephen Marsh can't take it cleanly. So the Hornets still struggling to get out of this defensive position. Well, that's the fella who was in the little tussle before, Samir Tahuru. The Widnes fans were chanting his name was Andy Carroll before, and fair enough, he's come back for another one. Can't knock that. Oh, Gil Dudson, one push too many. Well, he'd done the job. He just has to push him down. It's frustrating. So the kick brings Rochdale to the halfway line, and now over the halfway line, Stuart Bescombe takes them into the Vikings half. Is that for the first time in this second half, perhaps? Maybe not. Well, there's a Widnes player out cold. I think it was that a clash of heads. Both players seem to have stayed down. So Sam Brooks and Joe Taylor both leaving the field after that, what I can only assume was a clash of heads. Both players stayed down for some time. Well, they got a 5-minute head test. And Widnes will take possession, of course, because it was the Hornets player who lost the ball. Paddy Flynn comes infield. Keen to be involved. Haven't had too much attack down this right flank today. Good work by Dudson. Lloyd White. Bridge. Thompson. Well, Thompson put his head down. Bridge. Brown, well picked up by Dudson. It was a low pass from Brown. Gil Dudson gets the ball back. A great ball from Gil Dudson to Manakafoa. It was skillful play by the big fella. The pass from Kevin Brown was a little bit low, but Dudson picked it through his knees, took the ball forward and flicked it out the back door. Manakafoa in for the Vikings. So a fourth successful kick from Chris Bridge makes it 46-6 to the Vikings. Lloyd White dummies, and he dummies his way through the line. Now he's got the pace. He's also got Kevin Brown to his left. He takes the safe option. Quick play the ball. Dudson out to Brown. Ball out to the left. Oh, it's a lovely step. Surely the ball must come right now. Mind you, there's a big gap on the left there. Well, held up over the line. Brown evades what would have been a ferocious tackle, but he's still going. Kevin Brown, he's finally tied up. And it's a penalty. Judo throw on Kevin Brown after the tackle. Brown, well, that's typical of Kevin Brown. Decided to try and make them pay himself. Bridge. Cahill takes the tackle. Chris Bridge inside to Gil Dudson. Ball out to the left, and Bridge again flicks it back inside. Ball's gone to ground though. Manakafoa's last possession, and Rochdale defend well. But they find it increasingly difficult to get past this Widnes Vikings defence. Unbeaten in the last 5 league games, although they did lose heavily to York in the cup. Yates. But they're moving the ball out wide now. Paddy Flynn and Chris Bridge make the tackle. Yates. Yates gets a long pass out, and final tackle on the halfway line. Yates does well, and well, it's unfortunate that the slip brought that movement to an end. Rochdale turning over possession just inside the Vikings half. Christine takes the play back into the Rochdale half. There's an injured player just behind the play of the ball, so play will stop. So play continues. Chris Bridge. Cahill slipped, and the pass out to Matty Whitley. Fans thought that there was a bit of a high tackling there. Charlie Thompson pushes the defender out of the way. Cahill trying to break through the line. Balls come loose and it's another penalty. It's all getting a bit scrappy now. Chris Bridge taking an increasing role in the middle. Kevin Brown, look at the footwork there. Great step from Brown. He's going for the line himself, looking for the hat-trick. Gets over. Can he get the ball down? It's been given. Well, that's a great finish from Kevin Brown. He's got such a graceful step on him, and he just outfoxed the defenders and then used that power that he's got as well. He seemed to go over on his back, but managed to get the ball down. Great work from the Viking skipper for his hat-trick. Well, that hat-trick for Kevin Brown will be his last involvement for now anyway, unless he has to come back on, because he's been taken off with this play belonging to Wolves, of course, on Friday. A smart play by the Hornets to do a short 10 for the kick-off, and they've got possession back. Yates, Matt Whitley chases English and he makes the tackle. Good determination by the Vikings second row. Well, I'm not sure what that penalty's for, but Sahulu wins another one, and he takes the tap himself. Ball out to the right, Yates, long pass out, short ball from Paul Cook. Oh, Widnes again, showing determination not to let the Hornets score, but Yates puts a kick in, bounces awkwardly but well taken by Matt Whitley. Paddy Flynn will come to clear the line. Good work from Flynn. Stephen Marsh in off the other wing. And Paddy Flynn wants another goal here, but Charlie Thompson takes it away. And the Vikings win another penalty. Well, I'm sure somebody's taken a lot of time and effort to make up this song about Matty Whitley. I'm not sure if you can hear it on the mic. They're determined to get the money's worth from it. They've been singing it for 10 minutes now. Chris Bridge steps. Oh, Chris Bridge just puts his foot on the gas, and Chris Bridge is going to go in for his hat-trick. Lovely step from Chris Bridge. Tore apart the Rochdale defence, and it's all one way now. Well, 58 points to 6 now for the Vikings. Oh, man, before looked like he was going to burst through the line, but he lost the ball. And it's given Rochdale a great chance to attack. Zero tackle. 24-point tally for Chris Bridge as now the Hornets lose possession. He's kicked 6 out of 10 goals and scored a hat-trick of tries. So the Vikings survive that mini spell of pressure. Now Manakafoa, well, I thought he was going to do what he intended to do last time, but he tips it on to Hep Cahill. But he's lining up again. Dudson. Lloyd White dummies to the right, but Manakafoa takes the ball. He dummies to the left actually and passes it to the right. Now he goes to the left, Chris Bridge. And it will be the final tackle. It's going to be a high kick from Bridge. Maybe, oh, it's a great chase. I thought it might have too much on it. It was a good chase from Ed Chamberlain, but he just couldn't take it cleanly. A great chase from Chamberlain. Rochdale again. Gamely, you can't knock the championship side, coming forward, working hard to get out of the defensive position. Tilly takes the tackle and Yates puts the kick in. Corey Thompson picks up the ball. He's going to look to go down the outside. He gets away, good work from Thompson. He's got through a gap, another lovely step. Can he go the full length? Paddy Flynn's in support. The ball out to Whitley. Whitley's going for the corner, and Matt Whitley gets in. That's a great finish. Great work from Corey Thompson. Paddy Flynn had come inside, supporting Thompson. Ironically, when it came out to the wing, Flynn wasn't there, but Whitley was. And the Vikings score a sensational try against the hapless Hornets. Well, sensational score. Chris Bridge not able to add the conversion, and that's a good low kick, but Manakafoa takes it well. Vikings leading Rochdale Hornets now 6 points to 62. And it really has been all but one-way traffic in this second half. Paddy Flynn moves Hep Cahill out of the way, determined to take some involvement and take the ball up the middle. Bridge showed his class. It's coming on, well not coming on, but taking over the standoff though. Dudson tackle on the Vikings 40. It's the final tackle of the set, and it's good defence by the Hornets. Lloyd White in a 40-20 position, but it's not going to go anywhere near 40-20, but it's an awkward bounce from Chris Bridge. Almost got there first. Corey Lee just took the ball in time. We must be getting close to the full-time hoots now. There's no clock here that I can see in the ground, and it's impossible to keep the time on my stopwatch as the referee is stopping and starting the game. I can't keep up with him. I can only just keep up with the players. The noise here is deafening. The fans have had a great day out in Rochdale and probably enjoyed it as much as they did when the Vikings beat Oldham here to get into Super League the first time around. Very hospitable, welcoming ground here. Lovely pie and chips and mushy peas before the game. A mere £3.50, fantastic value for money. I recommend it to anybody next time you come. Hopefully you won't be watching Widnes here again for many years to come, but you might fancy a day out in Rochdale. Hornets on the Vikings line anyway. Yates. Oh, it's a good step from Ball Club, but the ball's gone to ground. It's been knocked away. Is it play on? It is play on, says Mr. Child, and so Hornets do play on, and the ball passed out the tackle. Fourth tackle, the ball kicked through, and Stephen Marsh just watches it go into dead. It's bounced over the fence as well, so I think Marsh is going to get it. I'm sure there must be another ball somewhere, but there is. Stephen Marsh, I'm not sure if you can see the big marshmallow man over there. I don't know if it's what it is. It looks like something out of Ghostbusters in that far corner. Paddy Flynn drives forward with determination and wins the penalty as well. Well, I'm not sure what Ben Moores was complaining about there to Mr. Child, but eventually the kick for touch takes place. Jay Chapelhow waiting centre field to come next. The ball goes to Chapelhow, he turns it back inside to Bridge. Well, that was a forward pass, unfortunately. I thought it was. Christine thought he was in. Well, we must be close to the hooter now. We kicked off 47 minutes ago, so we've had a bit of stoppage time for the injuries and so on, which possibly accounts for the extra 7 minutes, but I'm guessing now we should be heading the hooter any second now. Hornets in possession, but the Vikings in command. I'm sure Rochdale will have learnt a lot from this experience. It'll stand them in good stead in their campaign this season. Ball moved out to the right. They're obviously a well organised side, and Killers, as they call him, the coach, has got them in good shape, but not good enough to beat the Widnes Vikings. Hat-tricks from Kevin Brown and Chris Bridge. Additional tries from way too many players to mention. Perhaps we'll have a go for the Vikings. Jordan Johnson, Christine, Corey Thompson, Stephen Marsh and Matt Whitley. Manica Ford, of course, went over. The final score here at Scotland's Rochdale Hornets 6 points, Widnes Vikings 62. Now the Hornets have numbered up on the left. It's the final tackle. Poor pass. Ball comes to Christine. Quick hands from Dean. And this Bridge is through. Oh, good ball. Lulawise through the line. Kevin Brown's in support. It's not Kevin Brown. It's Jordan Johnson, who's just come on and made an impact to follow his own pass. Kevin Brown dummies his way through the line. The Vikings captain shows his class. Widnes have got numbers on this left side, surely. Oh, it's a poor pass, but Christine takes it well, and Dean's going for the line himself. Does he get it down? Good work from Christine. And a good ball from Kevin Brown. Sam looks almost got through Brown. Doubles his way through, and Kevin Brown goes over again for the Vikings. It takes him over the 200 point mark for Widnes, and it takes Widnes further away from Rochdale Hornets. Ball to Brown. Bridge. Chance on the outside. Oh, Corey Thompson goes in. He doesn't need Matt Whitley and Paddy Flynn, and Thompson slices through the defence. Tackle from Biscombe stopped it, but Widnes get the ball out, and Chris Bridge goes through the defence. Long kick taken on the full by Stephen Marsh. Marsh looks at the defenders, gets the ball out to Thompson. Thompson goes from the back, splits the line, he's got men in support. Marsh takes it, and that's a super try for the Vikings. A good combination. Bridge. Brown, well picked up by Dudson. It was a low pass from Brown, and Gil Dudson gets the ball back. A great ball from Gil Dudson to Manakafoa. Chris Bridge taking an increasing role in the middle. Kevin Brown, look at the footwork there. Great step from Brown. He's going for the line himself, looking for the hat-trick. Gets over. Can he get the ball down? It's been given. Well, that's a great finish from Kevin Brown. Chris Bridge steps. Oh, Chris Bridge just puts his foot on the gas, and Chris Bridge is going to go in for his hat-trick. Lovely step. Takes the tackle, and Yates puts the kick in. Corey Thompson picks up the ball. He's going to look to go down the outside, and he gets away. Good work from Thompson. He's got through a gap. Another lovely step. Can he go the full length? Paddy Flynn's in support. The ball out to Whitley. Whitley's going for the corner, and Matt Whitley gets in. That's a great finish.
There are no win situations these games. Like I say, they've got everything to play for. We've got everything to lose, and it's a clinical performance. I thought we scored some fantastic tries. I thought we stuck in the fight. They came out early, and like I say, they took that 6 point to 4 lead when we'd had 2 or 3 opportunities. They showed a lot of energy and made it tough for us. But like I say, I'm really proud of just the attitude that we showed. That's what we talked about all week, about just having an attitude to get the job done.
Was it the level of the tries you scored that was most pleasing, on the quality of the tries?
The quality, I think, like you say, we've done a little bit of work. We knew that if we could get our backfield linking up, we could get them on the back of the kick chase. We knew that Corey would find opportunities on the back of that if we got back behind the ball to give him some deception. So like you say, Steph works hard, Ed Chamberlain works hard, Paddy Flynn works hard, and when Corey's got the ball in his hand, he found some space, and those kind of tries were pretty pleasing. We worked some. These games, you see, you can't equate for the fact that they're not going to do what a normal-sided Super League will do. They don't really they have some defensive structures, but lads will break out of it really quickly, and they'll jump out of the line, and they'll put pressure on you from areas that you're not used to. So those are the things that you have to adapt to, and I thought we adapted really well across the team today.
Obviously had to do it without sort of 2 half-backs for the most part. Tom Gilmore and Jordan Johnston.
Well, Tom's dislocated his shoulder, which was quite unfortunate for Tom. Like, he came through, and he had the ball in his hand as well. It's when he's hit the floor coming through a line, and someone's landed on his back and he's popped his shoulder, which is really unfortunate. I thought the Jordan one was atrocious. I thought it was a red card straight away. I know we don't want to make it into an unfair competition, but the referee can't penalise somebody for foul play. The lad who was penalised, the lad who's gone off the game, got carried off on a stretcher because of the foul play, and then put a yellow card up in the air. That's not what a yellow card's for. Like I say, that's an 18-year-old kid, and he elbows him in the back of the head, and it was a culmination of 2 or 3 plays. And Kev had been hit in the back of the head with an elbow two plays earlier. I think they were frustrated and trying to rough us up, and the referees then got to take control. And if that, like I say, you can't have a lad carried off, the referee penalised him, foul play for it, and knowing exactly what he's done when he's indicated his elbow in the back of the head, and the line to continue.
How is he though, Dennis?
He's alright, yeah. That's not nice. Whether it's not right or not, he's carrying on with the game. He's got his faculties back, and he's a tough little cookie, Jordan. A real tough cookie. But it was But he was, like I said, I thought he was in line, and the way he was going, he was in line for having a real wild game, and it's unfortunate for him. Like, these opportunities are not going to come around very often for an 18, 19-year-old kid coming out of the academy, and it was a day that was taken off him that shouldn't have been.
In terms of sort of preparation for Friday, I mean, do you feel like you got everything out of it that you wanted to? We
got a win there. We just get out of here. Like I say, we've got a couple of lads gone off with concussion that probably won't feature on Friday night anyway. So that's to be cruel. That's the pleasing aspect of it. But we've had like every team in Super League at the moment. We've had 4 or 5 lads not been able to train all week again because of sickness and bad chests and isolating them away from the squad. And hopefully we're over the worst of that, touch wood. Those lads just got a bit of air in the lungs today that they've needed to get them going. Chris Bridge being one, Kev Brown being one, Hep Cahill being one.
Corey seems to enjoy himself at fullback.
He did. He does well. He's had a bit of a moan a couple of times about wanting to play fullback. He's doing all right, scoring tries on the wing at the moment.
Is Reece likely to come back in on?
Reece will play on Friday night.
And Joe as well, will Joe?
Yeah, Joe will come back in. I think, like I say, Joe was just giving a break. If the lads that haven't played over Easter, get them on the field. Your Bridge, your Browns, your Cahills, those lads that hadn't featured in that real tough period, get them a little bit more game time today. The lads that have played most of the minutes over that period, Joe Mellor, Aaron Heremiah and Emil O'Carroll, just give them a bit of a back them off a little bit.